Victor and Lamar were approaching Dunkirk, which was just right up ahead of them. Lamar now saw an opportunity to play his trick. Lamar could see the special train waiting to be shunted, and he sped towards it. Lamar, what the hell are you doing? Slow down! Lamar was too deep in his thoughts to even hear Victor. Lamar finally snapped out of it when he found out his wheels were slipping. This was a terrible idea. Oh shit! Are you okay, Lamar? Lamar had crashed into a little mini food stall for toys. Yeah, I'm fine, but mentally, I ate. Skarloey chuffed into Little Bark Grove to see a quite disturbing sight of the Little Bark kids and what has happened with them. Whoa! What happened to you guys? It turned out the Little Bark kids had gotten jumped by the squirrels by snowballs and acorn guns that they had been using. The worst part of all was some of the Little Bark kids were captured by the squirrels and being held hostage. We were just looking to have a good time, but then the squirrels came out of nowhere and jumped us, and worse, took some of our friends. The only thing Harvey could do was make a sad snowman to resemble how he and his friends felt after the squirrels jumped him. And Skarloey felt just horrible. Kids, it's probably best you go home to your parents. I'm gonna go find the boss, and we're gonna put those squirrels to an end. However, once Skarloey left, Harvey got an idea. Hey guys, look at this! I have an idea on how we can get our friends back. And everyone was curious to see what it was. We dress up as snowmen, then jump the squirrels right back. However, the others were still slightly confused on how this was gonna work out. Harvey gave them a short and brief summary and how it was gonna work. And once they knew of the whole plan, they were all in. They thought Harvey's bright idea was great, but, however, it wasn't gonna have a very good outcome. Ugh, shunting this train without Lamar is hard. I regret my decision, dog. A lot. Why did you crash into my food stand, you clumsy boob? All of a sudden, Duck came with a goods train that he parked on one of the sidings. Why, hello and Merry Christmas to every one of you. What seems to be going on here? Why not all the festivity and stuff? Oh, hey Duck, I'm just having a really hard time shunting this special train, and Lamar has crashed because he refused to shunt with me. Duck just smiled and laughed. Oh, well, it's no surprise to me that Lamar doesn't want to help with shunting. He's been always that kind of toy, you know. Lamar felt very angry and embarrassed. All I'm saying here is, come on, Victor. You've known Lamar for years. We all have. He's just that type of toy. And that Christmas train you be talking about? That's my train. The engine from the other, railway was, cancelled for some reason, and I'm taking it. In fact, let me help you with shunting my train. Are you sure, Duck, you want to shunt your own train? Why, of course, Victor. Anything to help a good friend like you out. I know, how about this? You go take Lamar to the Newark repair yards, while I shunt my own train, and then I can take it. That should be easy enough. Sounds good, Duck. You got yourself a deal. After Duck was done shunting his train, he was soon ready to set off for Boston. Duck was glad that he was doing this job. He was looking for a good long run. However, he did have a bit of a strange presence. Something was happening today, but he wasn't gonna let that ruin his Christmas spirit. Duck had to go through Big Bark Woods in order to get to Boston, as he went through Rock Bark Rocks and over Rock Bark Bridge. Everything was going well for Duck, but unknown to him, there was trouble on the line up ahead. Not long after Duck went on the tracks to Boston, somehow the rails went missing as someone or some people took the rails. When Duck saw the missing rails up ahead, he put himself into full emergency, but by then, it was already too late. Duck crashed off the rails and into a snowbank, staring into the eyes of a certain blue engine.
Hello, Duck. I've been waiting.
What do you mean by waiting? On the way back to the NorthEast Delivery Industry headquarters, Bulgy was still being troublesome, hitting potholes and stuff. Thankfully, the Chance Parade didn't really mind, but Vince and his driver did. Mr. Bulgy's driver, or whatever your name is, I think Bulgy's up to something. He wouldn't be bumping around so much like this. Oh, trust me. I know, Vince. Bulgy and his driver began to realize they were starting to go a bit fast, so Bulgy's driver tried putting on the brakes, but guess what? That didn't work. Bulgy, slowly in his mind, began to regret his decision. There were some coaches up ahead nearby one of the stations, and Bulgy gave it a big biff by accident, knocking the passengers over off their seats. Some of the passengers got out of the train to say quite a few nasty things to Bulgy. Bulgy knew this was his fault. He must have gone over so many potholes that it must have broke his transmission altogether. Bulgy's plan may have worked, but not in the way he intended. When Bulgy's driver and Vince got out of him, Bulgy's driver was alright, but Vince was very angry. Well, Bulgy, your transmission's broke, and I assume it's because of all the, potholes we went over? Bulgy went as red as his paintwork in embarrassment. Yes, Vince, that is true. Vince apologized to most of the Chance Parade members, but most of them didn't seem to mind too much, more specifically, the leading captain of the band. Oh, no need to worry, Vince. We know you guys are trying, and we know this bus is stubborn. We've ridden on him plenty of times to know that. And I got an idea. How about we rehearse while he's being repaired? Huh, that's not a bad idea. You'd be putting on a show for Bulgy. In fact, maybe I can practice on my keyboard to entertain Bulgy too. Bulgy knew right away he was not in for a good time.